Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This will be taken very short. Spinning away. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. On first down, gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw is gone. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Goff now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Goff on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, 39 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White taking it in. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. Shrugs him off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now, the Los Angeles Rams, they continue to be a great story this season. A solid, solid team. That wonderful start, although they did lose Week 9, obviously, to New Orleans. So the 72 Dolphins celebrated again. Yeah, they got a chance to hug it out and still be the last team to go undefeated in modern football. 17-0 that team was, but let's face it, no one shedding any tears for the Rams after that loss to New Orleans. They still have weapons galore on offense, a stout defensive front led by Aaron Donald, leading their division. They're aiming for the playoffs, and as all their moves in the... He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one. And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. Here's Trubisky. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball. And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Cooper on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of... Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Well, you
A shotgun snap for Goff. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Throwing on third. Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
DC.
Now Goff on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And that's for another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner, this Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well, and I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him, and so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Goff on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Now left, he's got it to Everett. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff dumps it off to Gurley. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Now you won. Check three. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Gone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trey Burton from 6 yards away. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Changing topics here for just a second to look ahead to our Thanksgiving slate. You got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course, Dallas late. And it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving, because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's always interesting to hear just how intense this rivalry is, even in today's NFL. I've talked to guys who have played for both Dallas and Washington, and they always say it's such a struggle when they hear they have to go to the other team. No matter what the circumstances, that's the one team that you don't want to go play for. And they always say it's very strange to put on that other uniform.
Whoever wins that game, the turkey will taste a lot better in the locker room after. Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Out of the gun. Goff. Finding room inside the 40. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the end. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Yeah, they'll run it with Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken short. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Louis.
Goff on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
Shell. Merlin.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here's Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Now Goff. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Come on, gotta go. Blue. Hey, gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Red, up.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. That's caught by Howard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
12.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Hey, 18.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You know, Charlie, it is hard to believe that we are sitting on the doorstep of Thanksgiving week. Already that time of year, but it always gives us good football. One of the games on Thanksgiving, Chicago and Detroit, that'll get the party started at 12:30 Eastern.
One of the traditional games, Detroit hosting, Dallas hosting, but in this case, we will stay in the Motor City. And this is the longest-running annual series in the NFL. A lot of people think about Detroit and Green Bay or Chicago and Green Bay. It's Detroit and Chicago. They've met at least once a year since 1930, 178 times total. And they just met 2 weeks ago in Chicago and going to do it again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now a first down throw. Gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Hey, with that incompletion, time to have some fun. I want to know, at the Davis household, who carves the turkey?
Well, it's certainly not me.
Well, I knew that.
I can tell you that. But let's just switch it. Who cares who carves the turkey? I want to know what you're going to be knocking down on your plate on Thanksgiving Day.
Well, definitely turkey. Now, my mom's corn and green bean casserole, while it may not sound overly appetizing, is out of this world. And her sweet potato casserole, second to none.
So, I should be making my plans to fill a seat at the Garden household?
You're more than welcome.
Because I think my household may kick me out.
What's your favorite? What's on your plate?
I'm telling you, when you throw the yams at me, look out. Because I'm gonna go to town. That's like dessert to me.
Well, how about dessert? I go pecan and apple pie with vanilla ice cream.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I like the pecan pie, but I do love a chocolate pie. I can't help myself. It's one of my favorites.
Dula!
Throwing on third. Gone. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Back now in Los Angeles. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They try again with Cohen. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Red, up.
Here's Trubisky. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! Kevin White, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that.
And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 18. Blue.
Trubisky will throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cooper on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So that one will be accepted.